Welcome everybody. It's Tales from the Jails, man. TNS Media is the sponsor team, man. We at Power Rooms USA, man. Me and my cousin here today with another episode of Crazy Clips for y'all, man. We gonna get into some of these clips, man, to see what's going on all over the country, man, about people getting incarcerated, man, people coming home, people going in, whatever it may be about someone has to do with the penal system. But we here today, man. Doc, what's up with you today, man?
What's going on, man? We about to put this content out and bring awareness to the prison system and all that.
At what?
At alarming rate.
You better say it, man. Let's go ahead, man, and hop in, man. I see my man up here, man. Let's hop into him, man, and see what's going on with him right now.
Plead to the second count of murder in the second degree. Guilty?
Yes, sir.
And doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Doing so because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
All right.
The reason I killed him was because he was a child molester.
But you did in fact kill him.
Oh, sure.
And you intended to.
Oh, sure. Yes. Well, if it's all right, I'd like to tell you where it started.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, he was my bunkie, and I had found out that he was in prison for child molestation. Really bad case. So that night he was trying to justify why he did it, and I just told him to be quiet, and he would have to leave in the morning to find a new cell. But he continued to talk about it and try to justify it. So he was a little bit bigger than me, so I got down and I hit him in his face 3 times. And when he fell, I wrapped a cord around his neck and I took his life.
Man, listen, what I'm gonna say to this is, man, I don't promote, killing or nothing like that, man. But when you go to jail with certain charges, man, as far as child molestation, man.
What you call him, cuz?
A chomo.
Chomo.
That's called that's short. That's a AKA nickname for you in jail if you have this charge. Chomo means child molester. That's short for child molester. And if you have that type of charge behind you, this is what you'll be faced with your whole sentence.
Let me ask you something, cuz. They get it worse than rats.
Way worse than rats.
They get it worse than rats.
Way worse than rats,
they
man.
Don't show them no mercy.
Man, a dude that's in there, man, that's, he a grown man. You messing with minors, little kids, little boys, little girls. You're turning them out to a method that they should never even known about. The sickness that you carry.
Justify it. He said, man, you're not justifying that, man. You had to put hands on him, choked him out, killed him.
And again, I don't condone him killing him, but this is what's going on. If you go in there and you got a child molestation case, you will run across individuals that want to take your life. Let me say that to you again. If you go in there and you have a child molestation case, I'm saying it louder where you can hear it. You dealt with any type of child, even rapes in some circumstances. Individuals in there is going to want to take, and I'm talking about the individuals who already got, this dude probably got a life sentence. He don't care about none of that killing you. What you could do that already affect him more than that life sentence affected him.
He was cool with it.
He's telling the judge, like, yeah, man, yeah, I took his life. Yes, I did. I plead guilty. Yes, I took his life. And can I tell you, he had a really bad case of child molestation, and he was trying to justify it, and I killed him. That man is cool with taking that time for that.
And he stood up just like a man, took that time.
Yeah.
He ain't complaining. He took accountability.
Super accountability. Super. Not only did I kill him, but yes, Your Honor, I did it. I'm not sitting here trying to say y'all lying on me. The guards is lying on me. Nothing. I did that because the man is running around here raping children.
Raping children. And he said it was a bad case.
He wanted the judge to feel it. Really, really, really bad case. That was his thing. That was his thing. Like that, like again, we're not up here condoning that someone lost their life.
That's what happened in prison, though. We're bringing awareness to prison. That's what happened.
You out here,
you touch anybody, you going there.
You kidnapping kids and you're sucking on little boys' penises and little girls' vaginas and stuff like that. And you're a grown man. You out of pocket. And if you go to jail, you have a real reality of this coming to you at an alarming rate.
And you can't hide. You got the call outs. They might put your program on the jump.
Yeah.
You got the own. I don't know the name of the own program they got. But you look at it. Oh, what's out in? Oh, he got one of them cases.
Now it's spreading like wildfire.
Everybody on the block, like, yo, that's got one of them cases.
And like you said,
he kept lying to me. He got a drug case the whole time.
Exactly. They in there saying, "Oh God, I got a gag case or whatever." Like the dudes will find out who you are in there. You can't hide that forever. In the penal system, you will find out who is behind that wall, and that's just it. You know what I'm saying? Again, we're not promoting or condoning his actions, But we're bringing it to you. We're showing it to you because this is a real reality. If you go into that jail and you have a child molestation charge, a target is on your back until you make it out of there. You better hope you make it out of there. So to avoid that, man, leave these kids alone, man. What's wrong with jacking off your little genitals and all that? Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's why I say it got to be a sickness because
there's a girl for everybody out this joint, man.
Well, 10 of them for everybody. The ratio of women to men is crazy nowadays. You know, I don't agree with child molestation. I don't agree with killing. But in jail, you go in there with that child molestation charge and the convicts find out about that, your ass is to the good. And that's just it. That's super just it. So yeah, let's move on to the next one, man. My man, you know, I can't even shout him out, but you know, he stood on business and principle. That's it.
You keep like I never win.
He dancing after he stomped him damn near to death.
But look at him on the ground though.
Yeah, that stomped him damn near to death. He dancing. He having a seizure.
Lock in, everybody lock in.
He damn near ready to die.
Give him the wall outside. Give him the wall outside.
Oh damn, we know that we're in the wheelchair, man. Come on, man.
This shows you the level of I don't give a fuck while you in the penal system. These dudes is not only punching on other fellow convicts, you know, dudes
They
in
going
there.
to the correctional officer.
I'm talking about the so if you see that, what that signifies to you? That signifies that the police can't save me.
At all.
They running the police up out of here.
For real.
And the police is the one that's supposed to save me if I get into an altercation or a verbal or whatever the case may be. They're here to govern it, making sure everybody's safe.
That boy kicked that boy, man.
He kicked him in his throat.
That was crazy, man.
Man,
the
listen,
other one
man.
knocked the other one out in front of the girl and just started stomping his head and started dancing. He knocked him out, man. Y'all not safe when y'all go to prison.
This whole 2-minute and 51-second clip of natural violence taking place in the penal systems all over the country. This is what's going on. They have clips of everything that's happening on the inside of the jail. Like, you think because you go to jail, you might be safe because the guns is off the street. You know, the guards is monitoring everything real thoroughly. No. It's a whole nother playing field in there.
You seen the old man chasing everybody around, stabbing him on the block. He probably had woke up with a bad day.
Oh
Like, man, I
my
don't want to be
God,
here no
man.
more.
Oh
I'm
my
stabbing
God,
he was
man.
chasing everybody, stabbing around.
Just for nothing. You just walking down the
walking and
range
then
and
you
you
just
just
stab
passing it
yourself.
out. You whoever walk past, you
And
take
he
one.
put one guy on the stretcher.
Yeah, I think he might have lost his life. You know, and
Walk down the
hopefully
tear,
he
just
didn't,
stab
man.
you in your chest. You like, oh.
You doing your bid. You think you going to the chow hall. You got to constantly keep your head on a swivel 24 hours a day when you're incarcerated.
Yeah, it's not like the street.
Ain't no you can take an hour off, take a day off. No, niggas is in there turned all day, every day, Monday through Sunday, 24 hours a
For
day.
real. You know, the street
The
might go on
only-
vacation, cuz.
You know the only time you safe in there?
Right in the hole.
When
In
you
the hole,
locked
we
in.
locked in.
And if you got a single cell.
Yeah.
Cause you know, if you got
Your
a cellie,
cellie might be nutty.
and kill you, or you kill him. People don't even know how real that is. The only time you are safe in the jail is when you locked in, and then you still got to worry who your cellie is. Because even if you in there somebody you cool with, I done been in a smooth program, 23, 24-month program. And I was cellies with, you know, Slider Bay, you know what I'm saying, Ron, you know, Salim, all these dudes, they homies. But 24 hours a day in there with a man every day for 2 years, you're going to have an argument. You're going to have disagreements. We inside this little ass confined space. We can't even come out and go to.
Arguing about nut stuff, sports.
Yeah, we arguing about, my girl wrote me today, your girl, man, we ready rumble about that. Rumble, like, so
you
only.
You ain't get no pictures in a week.
Yeah, like this right here, like, man,
for real.
Y'all better pay attention, man, because this is going on at an alarming rate at any jail you go to. It ain't like I can look up and go to this jail and I ain't got to deal with that. No, as long as you in the penal system, this shit is cracking.
They said that the child used to come up smacking you with a lock. You never safe in prison. That's a different world in that joint, cuz. You know that.
Whole different joint, man. Let's.
Somebody want to kill me!
Open up out of there.
Oh my God!
Open up out of there. He run like Tom Brady.
Y'all! He said not today.
Oh man, then the people chasing me even worse.
He gone, y'all. He gone.
He didn't even jump over the gate behind him. He got out the sheriff van.
Window. Look at the kid.
Oh, he got out the window? Oh, he broke the window out and got out.
And jumped out.
Man, that's how. See, you ain't got to do that if you just stay free. Now you don't want to stay free. Then you want to stay free when you're in there.
Y'all.
All you had to do was not commit whatever crime they arrested you for.
Kick the window up.
Yeah,
Jump right out the window.
it's going down. And I'm quite sure he wasn't on there by himself.
Imagine if he was a young boy though. That's an old man running. They couldn't even chase him. That was young. He was hurled up that gate and got up out of there.
And then my whole thing
He
is,
still got up out of there.
yeah, my whole thing is he wasn't in that van by himself.
Nope.
It was, you know, he could have been, but 9 times out of 10, there was 1 or 2 other inmates in there with him. That's a van that hold multiple inmates at one time. So now can you imagine sitting next to that and you see your fellow convicts start kicking the window and jump out that joint and keep it pushing?
I'm sitting my ass down. I ain't gonna lie to you, cuz.
I don't know. If I'm facing life, I might jump out behind
I'm out of there.
You know what I mean? I might be like, oh shit, he opened up the door for
If I
us.
was facing, I probably would have kicked the window
You know what I'm
out.
saying? But to avoid all that, man, stop committing
free,
crime,
man.
man. Stay free. You don't have to put your mindset of, oh, you see somebody else escape now, you could escape, because now that's just more charges on you. That's just making your hole get deeper. You might have been in a 3-foot shallow grave. You just got in a 25-foot shallow grave. This shit getting crazy now. So stay free, man. Start trying to do things positively, working, man. I'm telling you, trust me. Take it from a man that been in jail all his entire life. I'm trying the law-abiding citizen route, and so far it's been working for me. It's pitfalls, and the pitfalls come with, you know, check to check and, you know, making things count, being conservative with your money, starting to manipulate it better than when you was in the street, because it's not coming like that no more. But it's coming at a steady, alarming pace. You ain't got to worry about going to jail over it. You getting that shit on the cards. You ain't getting it in your hand like dollar bills and all that. You know, it's just better all the way around the board, I think, anyway.
No,
just because I say it,
right.
I mean, just because I say it don't mean it's right.
No, you right on that. I rather work check to check than going to jail working for a quarter hour. We gotta make it make sense.
Yeah.
You absolutely right about that, cuz.
You get put in a situation like this, now you making
now
your hole deeper. Because when they catch that man, he got a whole nother charge.
He got another charge. And he got to pay restitution for breaking that window.
Oh, yeah, they went all that. Let me get that. Like, and he look like he a little older. He don't look young.
Older, man. You seen?
Might be a child molester. Something. I don't know what he is, man. But, you know, I ain't gonna put it on him. No, I ain't gonna do that because I don't know. I ain't see it. But you know, I'm just looking at the complexion and the oldness. You know what I mean? And that come with a lot of, you know what I mean, Caucasians on a heavy tip that be in there doing that. You understand? But you know, it is what it is, man. You know, hopefully he got what he was looking for, which was freedom.
You think he got behind that door? He got caught. How long you think he was on the run for?
That night. That night, where he going?
Nobody accepted him in the crib, and you got the cuffs on. We got to cut them joints off.
They turning you back in, like, man, go ahead. You know what I mean, like, where he going, man?
We want to answer your phone calls.
Not even that night. They called him that hour on hour. They called him down the hill, like they called it, like, yeah, you know, yeah, man. Stay out of jail, man. Next time around, stay out of jail, man.
Check it, man. When I was doing time, you call people like this a tear fucking junkie. He's a fucking letdown. For real. That's what you call a tear junkie. A fucking letdown. Word.
That Tucci,
Wow.
man.
Do you agree with what the boy was saying just now?
Yeah, he a letdown, man. I don't like knocking people. That's a disgrace, man. You see how he is in jail in front. You know what they can do to him right now.
A lot of people when they're facing a lot of time, man. You know, a lot of these dudes do this stuff to escape reality of their situation.
But once it wear off, because you back in jail.
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand. I never got high in prison.
Yeah, I got drunk in prison. I got drunk.
Yeah, I got drunk a couple
I
times.
was drinking good as a motherfucker.
They might get a little bump.
And that's not right.
I'm not smoking the Tukey.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
not the Tunchi.
The Tunchi. I call it Tunchi. That Tunchi come through, boy. But that Tunchi on the block. I mean, that Tunchi everywhere. Hey, what about that Tunchi, y'all? That Tunchi, you to the moon.
They gonna get wick for a stick.
Wick for a stick.
Scream all types of stuff on that gate.
Yeah, that's that Tunchi bad, man. They got that in these prison systems. If you don't know what it is, it's a paper form of marijuana. These dudes.
That ain't no marijuana.
It's a paper form of marijuana. They looking at it like it's because you cut it off as a paper.
That ain't no marijuana.
It's a fake marijuana. They making you think it's does more to you than marijuana does.
Man, ain't no. Man, listen, it's bug spray.
Yeah, what it is.
They putting fentanyl in it. Ain't no marijuana.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it ain't no marijuana. It ain't no.
It's horrible.
They putting
stink. Like on the unit, you go in there, it be stuck on your like all your clothes and all that, man. You only gotta smoke it.
Over CFC, if the guards was calling out, if they smelled that, they talk about gave them a nauseating headache and made them sick, and they had to leave and go home. That's why the guards would get even madder when it's smoked on the block. That Tunchi is
was catching contact from that Tunchi and all that, man.
That Tunchi, the K2 Tunchi, that is a real problem.
Look at that clip over, man. Just look at him, man. He started dancing. He don't even know where he at. He probably think he home, man.
Yeah.
Check it, man. When I was doing time, you call people like this a tear fucking junkie. He's a fucking letdown. For real. That's what you call a tear junkie. A fucking letdown. Word.
Man. Hope they find him some help, though, man.
Imagine if he got kids and all that.
They see that, John, man. That's embarrassing.
Like you send to my girl, my mom, my kids. Like, who can respect me after that, man? Who gonna take me serious?
You let niggas record you in prison.
And you in there wiggling and jiggling off the recording tip. Boy, bye. Man, tighten up, man. Have you a nice life, man. Stay out of jail, man. Please do not go to jail, y'all. This is very embarrassing. It's a letdown. Like the man said, he appeared like everything the man said, man. You know, one have to think that about an individual doing this in this manner.
Kids stay in school and don't go to prison, man.
An Alabama woman was arrested and charged with first-degree sodomy after she forced her 6-year-old son to perform oral sex on her while being blindfolded. She also recorded the act and sold the video.
That's crazy, cuz. Her son, 6 years old, man. She deserve a dime, man.
A dime?
Probably more than that. His son gonna be traumatized, arrested like his mom.
From his mom doing it to him.
He ain't gonna trust nobody. You know you love your mom.
Like my mom made me perform oral sex on her.
Then sold it though.
And then charged with first-degree sodomy.
Not no bad-looking lady.
Yeah, not at all. Sodomy. Sodomy is playing in somebody's behind. So who was getting played in their behind, her or him? And it don't lessen the blow. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, what is this woman? I could tell she in her early to mid to late 20s. She's in her 20s. Like, what is wrong with this woman, man? Like, your child, a 6-year-old child, like, it got me wanting to just reach out and grab her through the screen and not to cause her no physical hurt, but to just shake her up and be like, what the hell is you doing? And like, goddamn, like, what, like, baby girl, what's up, man? Talk to us, man. Like,
people be mentally ill though, cuz. That's why you gotta watch who you have your kids with too.
yeah, you gotta be
That's
real.
why dad probably ain't in the kid life.
He's 6 years old. Where the dad at?
Yeah, with the dad at.
And she took it
She
upon
probably did this
herself.
multiple times.
And then she sold the video. Who bought that? Because I gotta know what I'm buying when I come to you. Well, what you got to say? Well, I got me and my son, and you know what I'm saying? He eating this pussy and all that, you know what I'm saying? All right, cool, I got a douche
No,
for it.
she
Or
probably
big.
put on OnlyFans and blurred his face out, though. You know you can do that.
Oh, well, yeah, so
They say he was playing with her ass.
yeah, man. But you can still see as a child in here with a woman. Like, I wouldn't even want to buy that. You know what I mean? Like, that woman right there, man, she deserved everything she got coming, man.
They probably gonna get her the belt because you know Emmy's gonna find out.
Yeah, everything.
She
Gonna get it from the courts and she gonna get it from the inmates.
I hope the child already though, man, because he probably traumatized and all that.
Oh, he's definitely traumatized from his mind. How do you grow up and let that and shake that off?
Nobody.
How do you shake that off from a 6-year-old boy? And that wasn't the first time she did
He
it.
probably ain't gonna never shake that.
That's the first time they caught her.
Your mom?
Your mother.
Not the old lady at the daycare, your mother.
Man, I tell you, boy. Man, let's move on, man. I'm disgusted of her face. Get that face off the screen. Her little face.
Crazy, man.
Look at him. Let me see. Florida man gets 81 years for using drones to smuggle drugs and other contraband into state prison. 81 years, though? Is that the? Did I read that correct? Or because you know I can't see.
81 years?
81 years?
You might as well kill somebody.
For smuggling drugs into a, you know, we got to dive in and do a little bit more homework on this and pull up some more facts. But 81 years for, you know, flying drones, you know, that's a crime. You can't do that. You can't fly no drone. They're doing that. They're flying.
And that's a he got that's a federal case, I think.
Well, they can make it a federal case. If they wanted, the feds chose to pick it up, they can do it. But you know, they can leave it in the state too. But 81 years, my God, people ain't even getting that for killing people.
That's what I'm saying. That was crazy.
They so mad about him just like probably having the balls and the gall to even attempt to even do this. Damn, my man, 81 ball Jamal, man. God damn, I hope you stacked up a lot of bread in that, man.
He was making money.
But he better have been. He got that 80. Well, then he got found guilty to get 81 years.
He got found guilty.
Wow. Look at him. You look like he did it? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. 81 years, though, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's a real intricate in 30 cents.
You
gave him a little nickel. A nickel is sufficient for that. 81?
81.
Yeah, that's why we gotta dig a little deeper and come back at y'all with this, man. But goddamn, 80. You think about it, for all you dudes that want to ride up Fort Dix and think it's sweet, or ride to whatever prison that's in your vicinity and throw something over the gate. Yeah, they ain't playing with y'all either.
These two, y'all think y'all gonna bring that bomb in the jail for that boy, man? Leave that alone, man.
Boy,
So he gotta find his own way in that joint, man.
Man, you be sitting
Especially
out here.
You got kids.
Oh my God. You leave the kids
behind and all that.
I know the money sound good. Believe me, the money sound good. It is money to be made. But is it worth the risk?
Yeah.
81 years. Is it worth that?
Not at all.
81. I don't care if you gave me 200 million. That's not worth me doing 81 years. Yeah, man. I ain't
He gonna die in prison.
Yeah, man. Give him a shout out, man. Leave him alone, man.
He might die in prison.
Man. Well, let's get to the next one, man.
He might overturn that, dude. 81 years? That's too hard.
Yeah, he gonna definitely overturn that. Punishment right there. Okay, what's this?
They just prove their own second-degree murders no more. You can't get a life sentence.
Okay, Pennsylvania High Court Thursday overturned the use of automatic life sentence without parole for people convicted of second-degree murder, saying it violates the state constitutional ban on cruel punishment when imposed without a closer look at the defendant's specific role and capability. The court majority ordered resentencing in the case of Derek Lee, convicted of a 2014 killing in Pittsburgh, but the decision also has implications for others among the roughly 1,000 other inmates currently serving similar sentences. Wow. So did this go through yet?
Yeah, got the proof.
So
I
this
think it got proof this week too.
So this week, so they're gonna be letting us. So basically, what it be? Is it retroactive?
Yeah,
Because you gotta wait for it to go retroactive for dudes that's already sentenced with it. That's gonna be applied to the dudes that's currently coming in the system right now and facing second-degree murder.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta wait for it to go. Like, say if I've been in jail 6-7 years and I've been charged and convicted, and I'm convicted of second-degree murder, and I've been upstate 6-10 years, I don't automatically get this law. They gotta make it retroactive, and retroactive means so they made it retroactive.
Yeah,
so that affects all. Like when I caught this case, I mean, like how I came home, the case been in effect. I ain't come home in 2021, but it been in effect since like 2019. They ain't make it retroactive to 2021, and retroactive only mean everybody that was sentenced prior to it. But first of all, we got to get all the dudes that's sentenced now and that's going to court, make sure it applies to them. Then we can come back and get y'all that we've been sentenced years ago for it. So that's why I wanted to see if it is it all the way retroactive right now for the people that currently been sentenced to second-degree murder.
Happy right now.
Yeah,
everybody calling home,
families and everything, and say everybody's seeing it.
For sure.
This be breaking. This is breaking news for real.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? At an alarming rate.
Especially the guys got more than a dub in.
You better
they
say.
They about to walk out the jails any given day. Pack up.
Super pack up. Yeah, man. But hopefully this is accurate and this is going on, man. I ain't even saying hopefully. This is accurate. This is came in the, we say it happened a couple days ago that this was breaking on. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure that the audience and the family that's watching have seen certain aspects, or if not, know the whole thing. But yeah, let's go, man. Let's go, man. And I'm gonna break it down a little bit more. I'm gonna go over it, you know, during my time off. So when we come back up here, I have a full analysis and report for you on this issue right here, man.
Some families gonna be mad though. You know, it ain't gonna be that sweet.
Yeah, because the victims.
Yeah.
The victims. So it's like, hold up. I thought he had life to do. Now y'all just letting him come home. So it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, always.
It's a vicious. We can't forget about that. The victims' families and stuff like that, because they out there hurting, man, and they expected him to do life.
Because they gotta go to the victim families, right? Like, yo,
I don't think they gotta go to him, but the victim family is definitely hearing about it.
Because they gotta see parole. I think when you see parole, you got.
That's when the victim family come up. But this right here ain't got nothing to do with the victims. This is a law being passed. Now it's like, God damn, I thought he had life. Now he coming home in 20 years or 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, man, and I think that's probably
should have been changed. I think though, how you get the same thing for first degree and second degree?
Well, yeah, second degree, but see, but you know, first degree. You know what first degree really is?
Yeah, like death and all that.
Exactly.
You can get death.
First degree is life or death. They choose. Second degree is automatic life. See, so it's definitely different. But you can come underneath the death and get the life in first degree. But you definitely got the possibility where they can make a ruling if you can get the death penalty with the first degree. But you know, I think that's probably the 30-minute segment for the day. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, man, tapping in with us, man, at Tales from the Jails, man. We're up here bringing you this content at an alarming rate to make you aware, man, to make you sit down and take that 1 second that you may need to, you know, to think, man, if I could have used my mind back when I was much younger, you know, the way I'm using it now, a lot of the mistakes that I made wouldn't have been made.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
and you could help others.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? This right here is helping. Hopefully this right here, I'm not saying it is, but hopefully we reach a half a person, if not a whole person, man. And that's the goal for it, man.
Every time we go outside, yo, I watch your stuff and all that.
Yeah, and I love it, man. That's you know how your battery go dead and you gotta charge your phone up. When I see people and be like, yo, that's my charger.
Yeah.
That's what keep me, you know, instead of walking, I start running now. Like, damn, oh yeah, everybody want to hear it. So I'm right out there, you mean, I'm in the crowd with it, man. So again, man, thank you to the family and the supporters, man, and everybody that's watching it, man. And these are crazy clips coming at you, man, from Tales from the Jail, man. TNS is the media group, man. And we right here at Pod Rooms USA, man. We out, Tales from the Jails.